Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to be doing a video about the Greeks and the Greek pantheon so you can see what kind of bonuses they have to offer. We're going to start off here with Zeus. Zeus mainly focus infantry and heroes. As you can see, the bonuses, they start with 10 of favor, gains favor 20% faster. Myth units cause 1 less population. Infantry do bonus damage versus buildings 50%, and then hoplites move 15% faster. Zeus mainly focuses the hoplite unit and the hippopis unit. Their main focus is going to be infantry here. When you get to the mythic age, you can start making myrmidons, which is a unit that has divine damage. But here, these techs you want to pick up, like Sarissa is a good tech for your infantry, for your hoplites. There's Aegis Shield. I don't know if I said that correct. The hoplites are a really good unit. It's good against cavalry. Hippopis is a good unit, good against infantry, as you can see here. These are the units you want to make most of the time when you're playing Zeus. Unless you see like archers, then you want to make some cavalry. This tech here is for your infantry. You want to make sure you get the medium tech, and then you want to get the heavy and the champion tech. You click up each age. Make sure you guys don't forget about that. The heavy infantry tech is a tech you can get in Castle Age, Heroic. I call it Castle Age because I'm from the other Age of Empires, but this is Age of Mythology, so it's called a heavy infantry. Let's see. When you go Mythic Age, you can get the champion infantry tech. And this is going to make your infantry really strong, gives them more HP, more stats, more damage, everything. You want to make sure you collect these upgrades every time you level up in age. So here we're looking at Zeus's age up. What you want to do is you want to age up with Athena first. Then after Athena, you want to age up with the Hydra and the bronze. Dionysus, I think it is. Yeah, you want to age up Dionysus. And then last, you want to age up with the mythic age with Hera, so that way you get more bonuses on your myth units and more bonuses on your infantry. You also get the really strong power called Lightning Storm. It's really good for your it's really good to cast when you're going to a battle against other enemy units. So this pretty much covers Zeus. Zeus has hero units too, as you can see here. He's got Jason. You want to make Jason in Archaic Age when you click up, or while you're clicking up. You got Hercules. Hercules is a good unit too, good against myth units. And then you got Odysseus, which is a range unit that's good against myth units as well. And then the last one in Mythic Age is Bellerophon. I don't know how to say it, but I'll just call him Bell. This one's really strong. I recommend always keeping this alive. Try to save him, keep him alive, keep popping him in the battlefield. But yeah, most of these Zeus mainly focus is going to be like the military academy, which is your barracks. You're going to be making infantry units. If you see enemy archers, you can go drop a stable, go cavalry. The hoplites pretty much good against majority of other cavalry units. Hoplite is also kind of good, like infantry versus infantry wise. Depends on the matchup though. You just want to keep an eye out for if your enemy has upgrades, or what kind of upgrades do you have, stuff like that. And this is the Myrmidon unit I was talking about. You can make these units from the keeps, from the castles. You can make them in the Mythic Age. They're a really strong unit. They're actually pretty good, and they get divine armor, and they ignore enemy armor whenever they fight. It's a pretty good unit. I recommend massing them up when you hit Mythic. Alrighty, and that's pretty much gonna cover the majority of Zeus. The next great we're going to talk about is Hades. Hades' focus is ranged soldiers and buildings. It says 20% chance for fallen human soldiers to return as shades. That means when your human soldiers die, they return as shades. Your myth units get 15% HP. Range soldiers and heroes +1 range +1 line of sight. Range fortifications +2 range. Ballistics and burning pitch are researched instantly for free when you age up to the prospective age. Phobos' spear is good for your hoplites, for your pajamas. Gives them the 1 divine damage. Will of Kronos is good for your Cyclops. It's an upgrade for your Cyclops to make them stronger. It gives them splash damage when they pick up and throw an enemy. These other 2 techs are good for the bow one is good for your Toxite, for your archers. And then the last one is good for the Hippopis, which is like an image of a flaming sword. So it'll give bonus damage for your Hippopis. So with Hades, you can what you can do is you can make Toxite and infantry. You may mostly focus range soldiers there. Your main focus is going to be like Toxite, which is your archer unit. You want to mass archers. Then when you click up to heroic age, you can make Peltas, and Peltas counters other range units if the enemy has range units. A good unit count would be like Hoplites and Toxite with Hades. You can also do Hippias and Toxite with Hades. Or you can do Pajomos and Toxite with Hades. And that's just to counter like whatever cavalry the enemy has that tries to counter your archers. Archers are really good for infantry though. This unit here, it's a specific unique unit for Hades only, and they're good against infantry and buildings. So it's kind of like a siege archer unit in one. The Heliopolis is like a siege tower. You can mass them with Hades as well. Some of these techs, like so when I click up, when you age up with Hades, you want to do Ares first. And then after you age up again to heroic, you want to go Apollo, and Apollo gives you the Manticore, which is a strong myth range unit. Do a lot of damage. These other techs like this gives you line of sight. Temple of Healing is a temple. Your temple like allows auto healing nearby. Sunray, and Sunray is like a tech that gives you more damage for your range units. This last one I wouldn't worry much about, but it's pretty much for whenever you're doing water battles or you're doing like navy battles. I wouldn't worry about it much. After you click up to heroic, you want to click up to mythic with Artemis, and you get the earthquake power, which destroys a lot of buildings, does a lot of damage to buildings. You get the Chimera unit, which is a good myth unit that breathes like it does like a fire splash damage, like an area of effect damage. This is This is a tech that to upgrade your Chimera, which gives them more damage. This one here, the next one is a poison arrow upgrade for your Toxite, and all range units, even your myth range units, get this too. This is one of the strongest techs called Shaft of Plague, one of the strongest techs you can get for your range units. Probably the strongest tech that Hades has in his kit. Then the last one is Beast Slayer, and this gives your heroes more bonus damage versus myth units. So I recommend picking these techs up whenever you are in the mythic age. This is pretty much going to cover up Hades' kit. The next one I'm going to be talking about is Poseidon. So with Poseidon, his main focus is going to be cavalry and economy, as it says here. It says militia spawns from raised buildings. That means whenever like an enemy destroys your buildings, you get militias spawning for free. Cavalry, caravans, and myth units get more speed. Stables and markets are 30% cheaper, and market exchange rates improved by 15%. With Poseidon, if you go heroic with Aphrodites, you get the Nemenia Lion, which is a good unit. Myth unit that stuns your opponents every time it roars. You get these all the good techs like Golden Apple and the It makes your villagers work faster. Then this one here, if you go Dionysus, you get Thristian horses, and it says that this gives your cavalry 30% lifesteal. I prefer to go Dionysus because of the bronze. You also get the Hydra, which is a strong myth unit. The Thristian horses, which is a tech that gives your cavalry lifesteal, which means that they regenerate health over time while fighting. Um, but it's preference. Poseidon is one of the ones that you can be flexible with. You can click up which age you prefer or which minor god you prefer, what text you prefer. Um, I just prefer Dionysus for the lifesteal from my cavalry, which makes them stronger. Um, but he, like I said, he's flexible and depends on your playstyle. Um, and then I'm not gonna sit here and discuss like all of these texts, but you can read them whenever you have time if you just go to the text tree. Um, this one, so when you go to Mythic Age with Poseidon, his main unit that's gonna come from the fortress is called the Hetaros. What you want to do is when you're in Mythic Age, you want to mass this unit as much as you can. Make a lot of them. They're pretty strong and they're good against like a lot of different units. They only come from the fortresses, so you want to make sure you put down a bunch of fortresses around the map. If you are in Archaic Age or Heroic Age, you want to be making Hippias and Prodromos, and then you want to make sure you get these upgrades like Medium Cavalry upgrade, Heavy Cavalry upgrade, Champion Cavalry upgrade. Make sure you get that tech too with the horses. But that's gonna cover majority of it. His unit comps would be like cavalry and archers, or you can do Pajomos archers, or you can do, you know, cavalry and infantry. But I recommend doing Hippias, Pajomos, and then Toxite. That's gonna be your unit composition that you want. Um, but this is gonna cover majority of Poseidon. If you have any questions, comment below down in the video, in the comments, or you can also just get on the game and look at the tech tree and read each tech, and they'll have more information in detail. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.